Now, even over at the smokestack, there could be two teams, one up top, maybe one inside, but it's the roof fight that we're looking at right now. It's Na'Vi down to 2, down to less than 40 HP between them. Faizu left in this 1v1, it looks like, but he gets shot. It's the PK to finish him off. He's got the gold res shield, but he doesn't have his teammates there to try and cover him, maybe, you know, using the knock shields there. He's going to try and channel it off.
His teammates door jamming as well to allow him to be able to get this off. They are, I was going to say, if they don't go out that other way, they aren't going to be able to stop it. Too much, though, as the damage comes through. No self-res. And the biggest thing is there's those teams on the low ground. Round 5's closing in. That top team who just won that fight, they are going to be pressured from another target. Here we see just off on the side is going to be Yelena. Looking pretty good when it comes to the gear.
Yeah, they look great. A gold armor on Roxanne, and it looks like they are prioritizing maybe, you know, putting the gold armor on their carry with that reciprocity squad.
Yeah.
Really scary now. But other names that we saw, and we haven't actually been able to see quite yet, well, here's ASCII, and he's actually the lone player here up on the toilet bowl. This is going to be a difficult rotate for him. Even though he's up here, he's got to jump down, and we all know, like, when you're in that jump animation, you're just stuck in that trajectory, and people can just shoot you down easily. Bangalore ultimate even coming down on him right now.
Generator? He has an opportunity to at least attempt if he wanted to. I guess he would be able to drop down as well.
Ooh.
Talking about dropping down, a couple of bullets here coming out from Wisethug, and that was an easy knockdown on that first floor. Seems like a team here pushing on the left-hand side. 36 seconds until the round concludes on that closing.
Yeah.
They're going to defend here up on the top floor.
A lot of nades coming in right now. Yelena will fall, and that's okay. Araxi's still up along with Wisethug, and those are your two main bruisers, those two main fighters that you want to stay alive for now. Araxi really needs to use this. Oh, he didn't get any heals off, and the thing is, he had a gold armor. He had the Phoenix kit. He might have been safe to actually get that off. Right now, though, Wisethug is going to try and just rat this out. And as he drops down to the low ground, he's spotted out by the team that's down there. Araxi does have that gold knock shield. Does he have a gold backpack?
He's got to get out of there. He's got to get out of there very quick because the round is just about to close. I don't know if he has enough time to complete this.
Oh, half second off. Oh, it sucks. Yeah, and it looked like he just wanted to stay in a safe place, but here we go. We're on board with LG, now Zanya and XZens. Playing with Alexi here. They've got the high ground. This is so strong. There's 4 squads, 10 players left. There's one rat somewhere. Now they're just trying to secure top 3, top 2, probably the win here, getting the knock. They're just picking up points. Take a look. Zanya's got 5 kills right now.
Yeah, 5 kills and just fishing a barrel down below, finding a target down below. 110 peak with that Peacekeeper. Shot number 2, and actually Tisanya eats a shot to the face. Teammates end up pushing up together. They get the first knock, last target alive. Bubble goes down, stopping the knock. But they will get it. Golden knockdown shield existing somewhere there. The actual Wraith making it through that portal. Don't know where that leads, but that could be a benefit for them. Tisanya back up there thanks to the Gibraltar, and things look good as they hold the top here of Refinery.
Yeah, with all the buffs coming to Gibraltar, that's why you prioritize a gold backpack onto him. It's very similar to how you would play it out with the Lifeline, right? You have the faster res, but then with that gold backpack, you come back with so much more HP, so much more shield, that you only need to, I believe, pop 2 cells and 1 syringe, and you're back up to full if you've got a purple armor.
Informationally speaking here, for Luminosity's roster, they know that Wraith is solo, so they only have 1 squad plus that Wraith to deal with. Be able to get the win condition here in this game. They found that second target there. Gibraltar shield already being able to throw him down. Watson Generator will deny this Gibraltar ultimate, and Luminosity quickly moves their way up to it.
That was so smart coming out for them because they had just used their own bubble, and it's still on a cooldown for, I think, about another 10 seconds there for XZens, and so they're going to go ahead and bust that with the Kraber. He's got 2 shots left. Does get the knock with the help of Alexi there, and they're going to be able to finish this off, clean it up. There's only, I believe, a rat left here, and they're going to be able to get this win and a lot of kill points.
A big start here for the Luminosity roster, and we pointed them out a little bit before, and we expected a good performance from them, but again, the one time we took a glance at their perspective, they made it look easy. Tisanya actually taking a high-risk choice there. Feel like it's still inevitable as the team closes it out.
Because we have 14 squads left with 28 players. That there should be 42 players in this lobby, but he goes down. He's the one with the self-res shield, and he's gonna go out at 14th very shortly here. So only getting that +1 in positioning.
If he waits this out, though, he may be able to go for a self-res. It's very unlikely, but it might be possible due to the Gibraltar distracting. The team up on top that knocked him was going to be in a position to not actually confirm the knock, but Gibraltar damage ends up coming through.
There's another squad
and it seals the deal there for that squad. See if anybody gets that golden knockdown shield, but back here, we're still on top of the sorting factory. So on top of that banana team we were looking at before, shooting at over, I believe that was the Na'Vi roster up there.
This is a huge position for them right now. The Hemlock single fire damage really coming in now. They're able to pick up all of these points. Surely if they can actually just get a knock is the issue here. And we're seeing the strength of a Gibraltar making these rotations in. You've got that dome shield to keep you safe for now, but they've got to worry about a threat to their east. There is a squad. Be careful with that nade. Again, the Watson ultimate is so aggressive in how it eats up nades.
Anyone got light ammo?
Should be noted that the circle after this circle is going to be pushed outside of the building, which means anybody inside the building needs to find a way on the outskirts at this rotation right now, which they're dealing with. As we've seen, it is chaos on the outskirts. It is not easy to be able to control this here. Still, we have ASCII holding his own up on the top, and the Massive 99 is a very good loadout to be dealing with this kind of close corridor exchange that we're going to be dealing over the next couple of seconds. Still sees that Wraith portal. Gibraltar shield went down, couple of shots out.
I think what he needs to do is actually just hand over all of his light ammo and just use the Mastiff as the priority.
I agree.
Saw that, I forget if it was Ruben or Fossil, but they had like 1 clip total. And yeah, this is a good time to kind of reset, take inventory of what you have in your inventory and pass around the tools that you need to succeed at this point. With the Mastiff, you kind of just need to go ham and go all in with it. Otherwise, that's the wrong playstyle with it. Right there, if you had the Mastiff, that would have been the knock. That would have been the kill.
I was going to say, talking about the Mastiff, wishing he had it out there at that moment in time. Portal was picked up by the Wraith, though, and she does end up surviving. Full Phoenix kit does complete. Last Phoenix kit, I believe, available there in his tool set. Luminosity, though, actually struggling here. Also sitting on the roof. The team trying to pressure in.
Oh.
And they're going to get threatened down below. They are going to be no longer with us, so.
And that's huge. That was actually Na'Vi taking them out here. Remember, we saw Na'Vi down maybe 5th or 6th. And so really trying to stop the storm that is LG.
That's good, though.
But yeah, the team up top goes down, and now we are down to our top 4 squads. Question marks abroad, as we can see right now. Fossil, you did decent damage, 949, and stayed alive for 21 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, here we are. We're back with Na'Vi. It's 9 Impulse and 5 here, getting right into the thick of things.
Oh my God!
Wow! He should not have gotten away with that, able to actually pull out the wingman for that last hit. But here we go. It's up to Faizu. He's got the wingman. He's got the Peacekeeper. And now he's looking around. He sees him as soon as he comes through the portal, hits him up. That's going to be Na'Vi taking the W there, answering right back after a very strong potion here for G-Dolphin. This can be huge, especially because they have got this high ground here. Tuberanza is going to be able to stabilize using that Phoenix kit. And now I want to see G-Dolphin get to work with this. Getting some good damage off, breaks the armor, but has to back off as they only trade damage.
Yeah, showing the threat there of that devotion, though, able to get the Phoenix kit off for his teammate there. And Tuber.
This was the last one.
G-Dolphin should be able to move up here.
Put it up here and cover the back. Cover under us.
Devotion
Down here.
is going to be so threatening in this situation if he can hit the shots. A lot of reload time in between, though, as you see.
1 HP.
Ends up getting the knock on a 1, drops down below. This is the moment he's got to clutch it out. Armor swap does come through, full purple available, but actually ends up playing a bit more patient here.
They break it. Okay.
He's going to swap off to that R99. He was down to about half a clip left, I think, on that devotion. So good call for him there. Unfortunate that he wasn't able to do much more with it. It looks like there might be a solo running around as we're down to 5 squads, 13 players left here. But blue armor, or 1 blue armor on Bake Easy, but Stormit and Hakus, they've got purple here to try and close this out. They were the team that were right underneath G-Dolphin. Now they also have to contend. I believe that's going to be Zanya's team right there.
Yeah,
rotating
it is.
to the south now as the ring closes in. And remember, these rings close super fast. They've got the roof here. They need to try and bully this position off the south now. There we go, pushing forward with the L-Star. It's going to be XZens actually pushing inside to get the knock onto Apostle.
Gibraltar ultimate being thrown down. Clearly not coming out from this roster as Gibraltar is non-existent, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be pressured too much. Interesting choice to go with the syringe there. If he had any other form of shielding or healing, probably didn't though. Drops down, doesn't take a tick of damage, and actually survives here. Medkit going to be attempted as you hear the laughs of disbelief coming out of G-Dolphin himself.
Got a self-res coming out, I believe, also from So Precious there. Nope, gonna get finished off by Zanya. As soon as she gets back up. Still though, Alliance's team, or Hackes' team.
Great shots there.
Has to back away. Now you gotta be careful. You got a minute here. You gotta make sure that no one pushes from this position. You gotta be ready for that rotate. But it might come down and finish before the zone even starts closing here.
They've got to push that fight right there. If they're going to take it, they need to win this fight against that Gibraltar team if they're going to dictate this final circle. And they ended up struggling in the one window. They had an advantage.
Now I believe there's just a duo below them. It's going to be G-Dolphin's team. The portal out now to the east side. They push out, going back in. They're just setting up that portal play for this. Remember, you could delay. You don't take any storm damage as you're moving through. Now they're able to clear that trap. Zanya on top. Full purple's coming out for LG. So now they've got the position. They've got the high ground here. As soon as someone jumps out, look for the shots to start laying in on them.
Portal out for them. One thing to keep in mind, difference between these portals. Sanya's exists in the final circle. You know who doesn't is the original circle, or portal. Actually, he's going to go down, and it has the Watson trap sitting on the outskirts of it.
That's huge. So he's blocking off that door. No one can use that door without taking that Watson trap damage now. They do see another portal is set up. Now we'll see. The Wraith can queue past this. Drops
only
can
the
get
Wraith.
past this, yeah.
It's one of the Caustic problems, you know? Only Caustic can survive Caustic. Only a Wraith can survive the Wraith door jam.
Now he did set up a queue for that and set up the portal. They're able to get through, but Edju's gonna go down, and Streamy will be the next to follow. Now it's gonna come down to this 3v3. We'll see who comes out on top. Exens, no more shield left. He's got the PK. He's gonna be able to get the knock, and it looks like it's just clean up on the knock shield. There we go. Found the third. And that's going to be it. LG taking a second game.
Gotta respect the finisher.
Gotta love that one. Finish it off cleanly.
You know, they ultimately did get one. It looks like Yelena took matters into her own hands, actually pushed through, and so now it's just Stormin left, and he's taking that back.
I was gonna say, you hate to see it, man. You hate to see the man making the solo rotation and an avenue after what seems like, you know, kind of forcing an initiation and a rotation that maybe they didn't need to before. That being said, those death boxes that we just saw there very much could have indicated that it would have been struggled no matter what direction they ended up opting towards, but now Stormin doing his best. I will say, at least he's got a wingman to be able to deal with that kind of mid-range skirmishing he's gonna have to deal with here. And the house you were talking about all along, who sits inside? Streamy.
Yeah, they've been here, I believe, since the beginning of the map, along with the Roxy. They were just behind them. They've got some death boxes inside also, and so their economy's looking pretty good right now. I mean, you'd like some more heavy ammo, but I feel like people are, of course, just going to default to the R99, and so not having that much heavy ammo isn't the worst for them. Yeah, they've got even some snipers to work with, and this is a building where you can just try and snipe people. We have 20 players left in this lobby. There's 4 players missing as there are 8 squads total here, and so it's coming down to the wire and this next zone. I feel like only 3 teams are going to survive this. There really isn't much cover. You can play underneath the tracks, you can play on top of the tracks, and then any team that's not on either of those positions, they're going to be fighting it out there in the middle of nowhere. Oh wait, there's a huge rock. Okay, I forgot about this rock.
Look at this, sitting on top of that, here's Sasanya. So maintaining what is like the rooftop version of our last roster. You see them already being concerned over that they're going to have to move on the next rotation with the circle closing in. They've got 30 seconds. Sanya's going to go ahead and start out with that portal. Make sure the team makes their way in. Ends up using the rift. Drop it on the backside here where there's no vision. Or will he commit?
I feel like he should just back off for now and wait to take that portal last minute. It's going to last for basically the duration of this ring closing. So they could just wait this out and try and do exactly that. Poke away from teams that are rotating right now, as they have full control over the top here.
Look at that.
Cheeky armor swap coming out.
They had prepped that earlier for anybody wondering, how did he know there was a convenient purple armor there?
Streamer loot.
Shoots into the gold there to Sanya. Now maybe a little bit more threatened, knowing that the gold armor will be able to heal up on those wingman shots. Lands 3.
And this is just such a disgusting position for them to be in. So they have Exons on the high ground. You have Zanya on the low ground. Oh, Zanya might want to take that port back just to go for the heal. That will wait back there, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Wait for the stragglers, try and poke people as they're making the rotate, get those knocks, get those kill points. But instead, they're not going to be able to get much at all. And they've got the position for the late game, though. They're right behind this rock, and no one's contesting them right now. A lot of the fighting is actually taking place to the north of them now. Here comes the Gibraltar ultimate coming down. So we swap on over to Anytime here. It looks like they were able to win their fight and basically hold down this position on top of the train tracks.
Yeah, just swapped over there, throws down the Gibraltar ultimate. Keep in mind that Tisania's and friends have a Watson generator there, so the Gibraltar threat is not going to be a problem. Somebody has to flank the backside of that and get rid of the generator for it to be impactful here. And they're on just resource management as, again, sitting from above, just preying on nearly everyone is the Luminosity squad.
3 squads left. It's Na'Vi there. Now Zanya did get hit, has to Q out of that arc, sir. And backs away, is going to be able to sell up, has the gold armor, so the downtime is going to be super low. Here comes the EMP, and he has to reload, so he can't clear the drone. Takes the damage, but the Gibraltar bubble was there for a split second, and now going to go ahead and push forward onto this fight. A lot of bodies back here. They've got the shield to work with. Yeah, it's Claws here. Now, can't really see anything. There's so much thermite in the way. It's going to be Anytime taking out Neck right here. So now they're down to just the 2 of them. Still, though, they've got some time to work with. The shield hasn't gone down quite yet. They can try and recompose and come up with a game plan here. But I don't know. Going left, it's damned if you do or damned if you don't. So we'll see what they opt for. It looks like they're going to take the fight against LG. Have to back instantly away. It's going to be Anytime getting that kill onto them. And so unfortunately, LG, even though they've got the positions, they haven't been able to get these extra kill points, but they're already the kill leader or the point leaders in this game.
Yeah, this is the last team trying to move into Luminosity. 3 squads remain, now only got to be 2. All 3 members of Luminosity up. And it is easy cleanup coming out from them here.
No one knows that the team that they need to focus is to the north right now.
Look up, guys! Look in the air! You're gonna start hearing the zipline juggles, and that's when they'll start knowing. But we got 4 squads, everybody moving in. Actually, Na'Vi, they end up dropping, and that ends up costing them their Faizu. Already immediately gonna get knocked and thirsted. 9 Impulse, now throwing up the double arc star, forcing the Wraith to go in. Gets a great break there on the R99, slides forward, pushes forward the Pathfinder, ends up grappling forward. Faizu with absolutely no fear is going to be the meat shield. Ends up getting knocked, but it's a 1-for-1 here. And look at this, the res comes through. Faizu and friends are a 3-man squad.
And they've got that gold backpack, which allows them to get instantly back into this fight now. Well, I saw G Dolphin on the kill feed there. I don't know if his team's got the tools to really try and take this down. Luckily for them, they're going to go ahead and use that bubble to reset this fight and try and slow things down just a little bit. But take a look at the ring. The ring pulls back to the north, and I think they just might have the priority on it. They should have the bubble for this rotate. Both of them will. I mean, there's a minute here, but now they have to make a play. They're going to push forward for this. They need to do something before this ring starts closing.
Anna making a bit of a scuttle here towards the bottom of this house, trying to find time to be able to heal up. We do not know where this 3rd team exactly confidently is going to be, as this is still 9 Impulse's perspective here. It's going to be sitting inside the actual home itself. Okay, so we have 1 in the inside here with G Dolphin being a 2-man squad, and then, of course, they're on the lower level as well.
Got it.
They just need to buy time. They just need to wait this out. Let them fight. Wait for the trades to happen and go in for that fight. The ring is going to close in 30 more seconds here, setting up a portal for this. This is so crucial. They just need to put a stop.
A counter zip.
9 Impulses team.
Another zip available if they would like to try and juggle instead.
So they're going to have both tools to really use here. They're going to have the portal to try and delay along with that 9 Impulse. Good timing on that. Gives them time to heal up before they go for this.
That's a huge subtle play there. Really is going to pay off in dividends, as we're going to see in a couple of seconds. All right, well, the moment we've all been waiting for. 2 go low through the portal, 1 go up through the zip line, and who ends up surviving? The zip, as you see, actually not being as ideal as they would have liked there the first couple of times. 1 more tick of damage.
Oh, they're so weak. Now this is important. This is important. 9 impulse left alive by himself. He's got about 110 HP.
No!
They die.
They get killed!
We get a game number 6. Drops. Streamy is gonna keep this alive for us as we're gonna get a game number 6. Woo! That was close.
G-Dolphin actually holding him, and he's actually going to burn the battery and then commit to this. I'd like him to use that Watson shield first, but maybe feeling a bit out of time. Great spray there in the opener. Double 99. Not too often we get ourselves the R98, 198. Comes in here. A little bit of damage there with the final circle. He can't do this. He has to iframe.
Oh, he needs to pop that Q, and there we go. He goes in, but he's going in blind here. He actually found a nice little spot. He's got Shiv holding up top, but no, there is someone on the high ground here. He will fall down. It's all up to Shiv, and he'll die.
That was
With
LG.
that, they are out of this one.
Who is left? How many are left? We do not. 7 squads now, and look at this. Tisanya, Exins, and Alexi here sitting with a Graham position on the high ground. Loot looking pretty good as well. Purple armor actually going to be picked up there. And Luminosity may be able to redeem their honor from that last game that it felt like it was kind of ripped from beneath them, thanks to M9 Impulse and friends.
Yeah, circle right on top of them also. Look to them to actually start pulling armors out of these bins to get armor swaps ready for them. They have like 5 or 6 boxes right there.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Huge headshot there.
Still alive. Taking out Psycop.
This is one of our match point teams on screen. This is Claus, who ended up getting the kill on a 9 Impulse with that miracle play earlier. On screen, waiting for the portal to finish with Claus, seeing where that's going to push them. 21 seconds until round number 6 ends up closing. Devotion available, so miracle moments could be possible here.
There was a moment there where on screen didn't know which portal was which. And I've known that struggle. There we go. They might just walk this in. He takes some damage, but of course they do have the gold armor. I don't think he needed to actually use that dome shield.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess you just don't risk it at this point.
Otherwise, we're gonna.
All right, we're on board with Team Anytime Shield. The zone closes, and that's why they didn't take the port. There was someone to their south now, but here we go. Gonna have a fight very shortly. LG right on top of this team right now. LG taking out Melanie. Exens taking out Roxe. And now they are cleaning up this lobby.
Bad Thermite.
Good Thermite coming out from Team Anytime Shield. Anytime has to throw down that dome shield to try and reset this fight. As Exens and Zanya and Alexi are just cleaning up everyone. They're trying to take advantage as they push now. They're trying to go for the third party, but they don't know how much damage was actually done. What a great position coming out from Zanya, creeping up
Flanks them both! They don't even know! He's behind you! This kid does not care!
My God! Zanya!
Oh, man. Teams that competed, a lot of teams that weren't quite able to get into our top 10, but still put up a valiant effort, accumulated some points for themselves, and earned themselves a little bit of prize money here. Thank you to all these people for competing. Go give them some love. Use that Twitch Rivals extension and say GG's well played in their chats. But how much money did everybody win? We gave out $25,000, and $5,500 of that went to the top squad. Everybody, though, walking home with at least $300, at least $100 just for playing 5-6 games of Apex Legends. Most of these people were already going to play 6 games of Apex Legends today. So, you know, that's just you get a $100 donation for doing what you were already going to do.
Honestly, you got to say good effort for everyone because, again, some of these rosters,